Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome yourself to another episode of the Blind Counter Podcast. I am your host with the most, the Offset, aka Big Bob here today, and I'm also joined here today with my co-host and executive producer himself, Mr. AKIIRA AMANE, and joining us again here, the newest co-host of the Blind Counter Podcast. We've got Big Bambalam, aka Bambi underscore 63. How we doing today, gentlemen? How we feeling?
Doing good, bro. Bambi? Bambi?
Bambalam?
Yo, are we doing episode 70 right now?
Absolutely.
7-0, brother.
I think I've been in a gooner coma. I'm back though.
Oh, let's go, baby. Hey, that's what we
Absolutely.
like.
We got the trio back. We got the trio back right in time before Dreamhack. So it's gonna be a damn movie. We're flying out what Thursday? We're gonna be
First
there.
class.
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's gonna be a good damn time to be alive, watching some Call of Duty, Dreamhack, everything in between there. What you guys been up to, man? What you guys been up to this past week?
Prepping for DreamHack. Low key, high
Got that,
key. Doing a
got that
lot.
sunburn going on.
Oh, look at
Working
him.
like a
Ooh,
dog, like a dog do,
working like a dog, dude.
like a dog do. I've been purely working off dopamine, excitement, and eagerness for DreamHack Call of Duty Major 4. We're ready to see the Optic Boys take it home.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's been a hell of a time and our first major to go to since champs last year. So I'm excited to see what brings the victory here. We
Crazy.
we know the last two times me and Amane have been, it's been what is it? New York, New York,
Yup.
and then Optic. So let's see who brings it back here. So hopefully we got another Optic win. So we can go two for two
Hey,
for each
I
time,
would
man.
love that. And in the heart of downtown Dallas.
Ooh, yes sir, back at it, back at it. So it's gonna be
Let's
good
go.
to be watching some IRL COD finally, and seeing another LAN, because this year has been kind of dry when it comes to potential opportunities for us to go to majors and whatnot. But
Kitchener.
yeah, that ain't yeah, champs is just chalked.
Oh
So
Shitner.
shit, for real, dude.
shit!
Oh my God. But
That's
yeah,
just crazy, bro. We picked the right one to go to. It's gonna be Lost Lands for esports.
absolutely, dude, absolutely. It's gonna be a fucking fun time, and it's
It's
gonna be an
gonna be
experience.
Probably EDC.
The Collecticon of gaming.
Absolutely, I'm
Yeah.
I'm I'm ready for it because I've been looking forward to it, and I'm actually excited to see Halo as well. What
Yeah.
is it, CS:GO or CS2,
We got
whatever?
GeoGuessr, we got Brawl Stars, we got CS2, we got GeoGuessr. I don't even know if I already said that. We got Call of Duty, we got Halo. Wait, CS2, Halo, GeoGuessr, Brawl Stars, Call
Chess.
of Duty, Chess. We got
Fortnite gonna be there?
CS2. I already said CS2. No Fortnite. CS2. I think that's it.
What is
Okay.
Brawl Stars? I ain't even
Mobile
like
game.
what.
What is it?
Damn, are they gonna be
Cool
sitting there with
mobile
the
game.
pillow and shit?
They might.
Oh my
Oh
God,
damn.
that's gonna be a good time, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. But yeah, man. So we've got this last online matches have went down this past weekend too. So we can just go ahead and switch on over to the desktop version here and get active on the matches here. So switching gears to the CDL, last online COD of the season. So this is it, man. Last one,
Damn.
and then we got
Damn.
three lands, and then that's it. That's the off season. So it's gonna be a hell of a time of an off season time here for us. So let's buckle in. Let's go into these matches here. So Friday, we had three matches go down. We had the first one being Optic Texas versus the LAG, and this was an absolute heartbreaker because this went to a 3-2 fashion to the side of LAG. LAG coming out hot on a Skyline hardpoint, and then Optic Texas coming back on the dealership Search and Destroy and the Vault Control. LAG come back to round things out on the Rewind hardpoint, and then a Protocol Search and Destroy 6-2, uh, taking home the victory. LAG. So what you guys want to speak about on this series here?
Look at the stats, bro. Like,
It's unacceptable play from the Optic Boys. New addition of Mercules. This was his third series with
yeah.
Optic. But yeah, no, definitely not acceptable whatsoever. I mean, kind of you got some bullshit maps in there on the HP, some Skyline that gets a little mixy. You kind of see some toss ups on that map. And then Rewind's kind of been real weird, but obviously Optic big throw in the hard point on Rewind, over 100-point comeback for LAG. So props to them. and definitely had the momentum going into that map 5 after such a big comeback. But yeah, no, I mean they needed to clean it up, which they ended up doing. But yeah, no, unacceptable from the Optic boys.
Yeah.
Straight up.
And this was their only LAG's only win in the split going into Major 4 here. So yeah, just kind of looking at the stat line here, everyone is positive on the side of Optic Texas here. We got Dashy dropping a 1.05, Hookah 1.08, Merca 1.09, and Shotzi 1.06. And on the opposite side there, we've got LAG turning up here. You know, Fellow not looking so good here with a 0.71, Kismet a 1.06, Lunars a 0.73, and O Johnny a 1.22. He was absolutely frying this series here. But yeah, definitely to Bambi's point here, the hard points definitely needed some work on here, and LAG gave it their absolute all and actually came out victorious here. But yeah, those hard points were definitely mixy to say the least. I know
Yeah.
the map 1 was pretty dicey, and then the map 4 was also dicey there at the end. I don't know how the hell they just threw that. And then the searches, obviously, those were hit or miss there. And then that vault was very convincing, 3-0. So, but yeah, man, just kind of looking at everything there. Wasn't expecting LAG to come out hot, but yeah, they just, I don't know if Optic was just not prepared or not taking it serious with LAG, but to say the least, man, definitely an absolute heartbreaker for Optic on this series here.
I feel like they were trying to like freestyle and shit. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at that. What the hell? Predict the winner? Like, come on, bro.
Match MVP goes to O Johnny here with a 1.16 HP, a 1.57 KD in the S&D, and then a 1.08 in the control. So he was absolutely tucking. Kentucky
He was
Fried.
shooting, I can't lie.
Yeah, he was.
He looks like a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be it for that series here. Then going into the next series of the Friday night, we had the Carolina Royal Ravens versus the Minnesota Rocker here. And Minnesota comes out victorious here in a 3-1 victory. Carolina coming out hot on the red card hardpoint, and then Minnesota taking home the Search and Destroy on Hacienda, the control on Protocol, and then a 250 to 174 Skyline hardpoint to win the series. What you guys want to speak about on this series here?
The only thing,
Yeah,
the only thing I see is fucking Kenny likes to take the gang all the way to the fucking very tippy top and have to fucking miracle play to get the fucking map. That's all I got. This shit's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, crunch time for Minnesota, obviously. I think they're, 40 points behind Optic right now, still, even after 2 wins this split. Optic outdo them this split with 3. But yeah, 40 points behind going into the major. But this was like crunch time, needed to win a series, which they did. But Carolina has not been playing well at all. I mean, we saw them in the beginning of the year. Minor one, actually making a run for it and playing pretty well. But then since then, they've kind of had just a slow decline. Shown some signs of some hope, beating FaZe like early in the year. But ever since then, it's kind of just fell off. I mean, Dylan Rex fries in the series, but it's like I feel like since the addition, they haven't really performed like how they have in the past. But I feel like it's just been like a decline for them all year. And then Minnesota kind of just lock in and take this series.
Yeah, definitely crunch time for Minnesota. A little bit more want and drive there from the Rocker side there. And just looking at the stat line, I mean, Gwen not showing up at all this series here. He drops a .71 with a negative 31 spread. But everyone else on his team's somewhat positive. Everyone, you know, Slasher at 1.03, TJ at 1.02, and Rex at 1.1. So it just seems like if everyone's not shooting back, they're just struggling really bad. Maybe it's the chemistry. I don't know what they got to work on here, but they're just not looking hot to bounce off of what Bambi said here. And then obviously Minnesota Rocker wanting it, trying to make it the champs here. Estriel dropping a 1.04, Geo 1.05, Nero a 1.20, and Kenny an 8-8 negative 12 spread. So, but they come out victorious here and come out winning. Definitely a tight hardpoint map 1, 250 to 240. Could have been anybody's rotations there at the very end, and then the map 2 went to a round 11, going to the side of Minnesota Rocker, finally winning a round 11, and then the control very dicey as well, and then a convincing hardpoint Skyline 250 to 174. But yeah, so we'll see what they have to show up for on land here. It's going to look a little bit different, but who knows what anyone's going to pull out of their back pocket there. But that's going to wrap that series up here. And then going into the next series here, we've had the last series was the LA Thieves versus the Boston Breach, and this was a convincing 3-0 victory going to the side of LA. They played a hardpoint red card, a Hacienda Search and Destroy, and a Vault Control. Which you guys want to speak about on this series here?
Shit on.
Yeah, LA Thieves dominating like they have been all year, playing well. Obviously, this split they dropped 2 series, so a little slower than their usual online splits have been. But Boston also having a tough split. They come out, they beat a new Optic team, which had its flaws at the beginning. New team being formed, but still, I mean, they showed some signs of life the last couple weeks, or like 2 splits. I'd say Boston's like been like at least respectable, kind of showing some grit. But yeah, obviously just getting absolutely dog walked in this series. Search wasn't even close. Control wasn't even close. Hardpoint getting stepped on. Cammy dropping 27 and 3 maps. I might be good for 27 and 3 maps.
Yeah, dude. Cammy drops a .49 negative 28 spread. Awakening a .76 negative 12. Purge barely positive the 1.0, and then Snoopy with a .92 negative 4 spread there. Then everyone on the side of not Optic, but LA Thieves here is super positive. We got Envoy dropping a 1.42 plus 15 spread. Ghosty a 1.12, Hydra 1.11, and Scrap a 1.49 plus 18 spread. So yeah, they were absolutely dominating this series here, and it is an absolute DoorDash challenge here. I mean, wasn't even close. The red card hardpoint wasn't even close. The Hacienda was a 1-6 Search and Destroy and a 3-0 Vault Control. Man, they just absolutely got they got shit on. Yeah, they got shit on for real.
Damn.
You hate to see it.
That's a week on.
Yeah. All right, well, that's going to wrap things up there for that series here. And then going into the Saturday night, we had 4 that went down. And the first one was Atlanta FaZe versus the Falcons, the Vegas Falcons.
Dude, all of these are so, like, just not blowouts, but damn.
Yeah, this was an absolute domination here. 3-0 victory for Atlanta FaZe. They played a hard point on red card, a rewind, search and destroy, and a Hacienda Control. Which you guys want to speak about on this series here?
Is there anything that
RIP Falcons? No, really, bro. It's honestly like, damn.
Our city's hands might be too fat for the controller. I mean, it's got to be said at some point. I mean,
Buddy's still on DS4 controllers. Like, come on now, get the PlayStation 5.
Priest hasn't had a good series since, I don't even know, MW2.
Yeah.
Yes, literally, Major 1.
Oh my.
I mean, like, he
had one good snap on stage in fucking Fortress, and that was it. That's the only thing I've seen.
I seriously enjoyed watching him more when he was making TikToks.
Dancing and shit.
His gameplay's atrocious. I mean, this guy plays like a fucking burger. He doesn't move on the map. He can't
the top. Dancing, and then his gameplay at the bottom, and just retire.
I mean, he's topping off Atlanta FaZe in this one. I'm gonna be honest, but yeah, no, this was dog walk series. FaZe looking strong per usual.
Yeah, just looking at the stat line here, we've got RC dropping a .64, Xnet a .77, Pred a .86, and Priesta an 8-1. And then on the flip side there, Atlanta FaZe is going absolutely bonkers there. I mean, BZ dropping a 1.44, Celium a 1.51, Draza a 1.17, and Simp a 1.13. So, yeah, just an absolute slam fest here against a bottom tier team and a top tier team. Typical fashion that you'd see here, but yeah, man, nothing really to speak about there. I mean, Falcons, it's chalk. They're just vibing out, trying to just do something, have some fun.
On EWC, yeah.
I don't know. Do you think they're gonna make
shopping every day?
Yeah. Do you think they're gonna make a change going in for champs or even EWC, or do you think they're gonna stick together and see what's good?
I would get. I mean, Arsene's and Priesthood. Like, I'd at least try something different. Like, if say Cloud9 or Rocker don't make champs, like, what if you Pred grab Sib and someone else for EWC? I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting to think about. This is going to be an interesting roster mania if there is anything that pops off after Dreamhack going into champs, because I know we got like a month after Dreamhack for champs, and then a month after champs to get the EWC. So I'm not too sure what that roster lock looks like.
I think champs is like
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah, 2 weeks after Dreamhack.
Really? Okay. Well, damn, that'd be That'd be insane to see too. But
Mhm.
yeah, man, that's an interesting topic to think about too. And Falcons need to start
Oh,
thinking about the future there.
it's a month.
All right. Well, then going into
Oh,
the
damn.
next series here, we have Cloud9 New York versus the Los Angeles Thieves, and this was once again another 3-0 victory for LA Thieves here. They played a hardpoint rewind, a rewind search and destroy, and a vault control. What you guys want to speak about on this series here?
I mean, nothing bothers me more than watching Spart, dude. That kid's fucking ugly. And he's terrible.
Oh my God.
I mean, Capsules. Capsule. He
Shark.
needs 2-player cams just to just to be able to cover the entire area that we got going on there. I mean, Crimp obviously trying here. I don't even know. Yeah,
Crimp,
Crimp.
he's tried.
Crimp's the most inconsistent player I've ever seen. I mean, one series he'll play half decent. One series will drop a .8. Kid's a
that angle
shitty.
of his
Let's just be
neck.
honest. His neck's just fucking Sib. Holy shit, brother. What are they gonna pay you? You need another Corvette playing like this?
Oh my God. Well, yeah, just looking at the
Yeah,
stat
LA
line
team
here.
dog walking.
Yeah, I mean, typical domination out of LA Thieves here, but I will say in the first two maps on the rewinds, it was a pretty close series. It went back and forth there, and then obviously in the hard point, just LA Thieves tightened things down and winning that, and then it goes to a round 11 in the search and destroy, which obviously goes to the LA Thieves, but that could have been anybody. That would have been a coin flip there, and then a straight domination on the control vault 3-0 victory there. So. Yeah, if they didn't win one or two of those first two maps there, it's definitely chalked because LA Thieves is the best control team in Black Ops 6. So I'm just looking at the stat line here. Capsule dropping a stinker here with a .61, negative 24. Kremsil and positive with a 1.07. We got Sib dropping a .81, negative 11. And then Spar dropping a .86, negative 8. And then LA Thieves here, the one negative there is Ghosty with a 9.6, Envoy a 1.08, Hydra a 1.34, and Scrap a 1.41. So the superstars definitely doing their thing there. And, I mean, it's LA Thieves, man. So once they get going, they get rolling, and they just
Yeah.
steamrolled them after that damn.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
Go to map 3 stats. I want to see Capsule's map 3. It's got to be insane, right?
Yeah, he drops a
Go to map
.61.
2. Map 2's got to be crazy then. No? Map 1? Yeah,
Crimp was trying.
Yeah.
Crimp was actually doing some work. Map 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he went 14-7 for the L.
Yeah,
It's insane.
Envoy had like a 1v2 or 1v3 or something, around 10 or 11 or some shit.
Oh, let's go
with the
into
ninja.
yeah, let's go into the round 11 on the rewind search and destroy here. This is an absolute insane ninja defuse.
Here we go.
This was the
Plant on a
chalked up
fast.
moment right here.
Yeah, this is what chalked them. This is what they just
How many
said.
streaks we've got to play with
GG.
here for the Thieves that will clear out these dirty little corners of the
We
video
got
store.
4v4, right?
Scraps going wide. Kremp, you saw his ass. You saw cheeks. You saw shoulders. Oh, an Envoy just jumped straight on the defuse. No way! I don't believe this! That's my MVP! That's your MVP! And that is the game! Dylan Hannon, one of the smartest players in the league, the most cerebral. Read C9 like
They
a
just
book.
look absolutely defeated, bro.
Look how big Capsule is.
Too. I
Holy
mean, that's
shit.
a crazy game, and if you're C9,
I just hear Baby's
like,
commentary
that
over.
round 11, they almost set that up with every single other
I
offensive
mean, look at
round.
this low budget
Look
ass
at Cat.
sword. Look at Spart's headset. Holy shit, get a new one.
Was the ear cup one of them only yellow?
Yeah,
Aw,
like, bro.
buddy.
Like my shit. Look at my shit. I had the same headset for like a year and something.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
like, dude, Buddy's got that. They're still paying challengers money. Spart, really? Like,
Jesus, man. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. But Cloud9
That
put
was
up
crazy,
a
though.
fight there at the beginning of the series, and then just lost all hope after that, and then just get absolutely swept in the control.
3-0.
Yeah. So, well, that's going to be it for that series here. Then going on into another series here. The third series was the Carolina Royal Ravens versus the Miami Heretics, and this was once again a 3-0 victory for the Miami Heretics here. They played a hardpoint, Skyline, a red card, search and destroy, and a Hacienda control. What you guys want to speak about on this series here?
Carolina sucks.
And I'm glad they do, even though I'm in the Carolinas.
Like 29, bro, through 3
Poverty
maps.
org.
No,
Dude,
Poverty
kitchen's
Org's
behind-
Cloud9,
the
bro.
kitchen's-
Hey,
The kitchen's
Cloud9,
behind the
dude.
fucking prop up in the back.
I mean, how is Capsule getting fed over there, dude?
Jesus. Well, just looking at the stat line here, we've got Miami Heretics. Everyone's positive except for Super. He drops a .85. Rencor drops a 2.03. Real a 1.63. And Metals a 1.19. And then everyone on the side of Carolina Royal Ravens is negative except for Gwen. He barely positive with a 1.0. We got Slasher dropping a .56. TJ a .59. And Rex a .78. It just seems like, dude, they have just lost all hope. I don't know what kind of rut they're in, but it's not looking good because at the beginning of the year they were looking pretty dominant, top 3 team, and then now they're looking at a damn bottom tier team. They're right there with Carolina or with Vegas Falcons and LAG. Just how they're shooting. They're 1-4 for the split, and Miami is 5-0. The only team, undefeated for this series or this split here going into Major 4. So. I don't know, man, but that map 2 was probably the only thing that was somewhat close. The hard point was a slam fest, and that Hacienda Control was a slam fest too. So I don't know, what Carolina's going to work on here. I know Rex probably the addition. I don't know if Vivid was the reason why they were losing, or if it was just
Vivid.
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, dead ass.
Rare bad series at a Super.
Yeah, so what's map 2 for Super?
Map 2 for Super. He's 4-8.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Rencor's locked Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. Rencor drops a 26-9 on the map 3.
He was after that map doped the fuck up.
Oh yeah, no, he's plus 33 for the series.
We got sounds like that. He's like full Celium squeaker.
Ándale. Mamá,
Por favor, manténgase aliado de las partas, mi amigos. ¿Dónde está la cerveza, mi amigo?
Oh my gosh.
Mierda.
Que era AMANE es mi papá.
Anyhow. That's
Clipped. I put that on the soundboard.
Mi carne es mucho grande, mi amigo.
Yeah, just an absolute domination here. Miami's looking pretty dangerous, man. Miami is looking dangerous. Going into the LAN here, Major 4 Dreamhack. So we'll see what they look like on LAN. I know they've been doing pretty well. So we'll see what that translates going into online to offline. Okay, and then going into the last series here, we had Toronto versus Vancouver, and this was a 3-1 victory going to the side of Vancouver Surge here. We got Toronto coming out hot on the red cord hardpoint, and then Vancouver taking back the Rewind Search and Destroy, the Protocol Control, and the Hacienda hardpoint in a 250 to 116 fashion. What you guys want to speak about on this series here?
Yes, we like to see this. Yeah. Sorry, I'll try. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, that 2-point little something in the beginning, y'all can have that, but
I don't
we
even
need
think
the.
I don't even think Toronto played bad. I think they're just playing a good Vancouver team.
Yeah.
Close map 1, Toronto squeaks it out. Close map 2, Vancouver squeaks it out. And then just building momentum, winning the map 3, and then send into a Hacienda hard point, which I'm assuming was Vancouver's map pick. Quick map vetoes.
Let's see here, map vetoes.
At the top. It's above the maps.
I don't see. Oh, okay, I see here.
Let's see. Pick map 4 is what we're looking for. What? Damn. That was Toronto's map pick, map 4.
Damn, and they get tucked in.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so just looking at the stat line here, Beans dropping a .90, Kleenex a .78, Insight a .67, and Joe Saves a .94. They were not shooting back at all. And then Vancouver, everyone's positive. 04 drops a 1.15, Abuza 1.04, Nasty drops a 1.32, and Neptune dropping a 1.39. So yeah, they're still looking dominant as always. Hopefully they don't get 4-0'd in the grand finals back to back. But who knows what they got to do here. But they're looking pretty dangerous going into DreamHack.
Did you hear what 04 is changing his name to, Cole?
What's that?
He's changing it to 40 so they don't ever get swept again.
Is he really?
No,
He should. He fucking needs to.
Yeah, that's
Both times too.
I saw that on Twitter, dude. That shit had me rolling.
Dude, yeah. That's
04
insane.
both times.
That's insane. And Toronto's not a bad bad team at all. So Vancouver definitely putting in some work here, and having Neptune drop 106 kills in 4 maps is insane. Only one that
Yeah.
does that, and CleanX dropping 101 deaths. So yeah, you hate to see that. And Insight not showing up. You know, he's been. This is actually kind of shocking to see here, because Insight drops a .67. You don't really see that much out of him, but yeah, the whole team just, I don't know if they woke up on the wrong side of bed or what, but yeah, they gotta clean that up for sure, Okay, well then going into the next matchup here, that's gonna end things out on that. Let's go into completed here. That's gonna round things out on Saturday. Then going into the Sunday night matches, we had LAG versus Boston Breach. And this was, once again, another 3-0 victory, but this time going to the side of Boston Breach here. They played a Rewind Hardpoint, a Dealership Search and Destroy, and a Hacienda Control. What you guys want to speak about on this series here?
Yeah, I think this series kind of made me worry for Optic after losing to LAG, seeing Boston just roll over them like this. But I mean, besides like the map 3, LAG got rolled. But Boston back to showing signs of life, very inconsistent. Cammy, another fucking stinker, like 39. Jeez.
Yeah,
The
30.
Awakening's actually
Got
shooting
the
this
whole-
one too.
Got the red carpet going for LAG though. I mean, Johnny's trying, Lunar's just trying Fellow. Holy shit! Somebody retire that guy.
Just look at the stat line here. Velo drops a .71, -16 spread, and then Kismet drops a .88, Lunar's a .93, and O Johnny a .96. And on the opposite side there, Cammy the only one negative with a .81. Awakening drops a 1.36. We got Purge dropping a 1.0, and Snoopy dropping a 1.37. So yeah, they're looking pretty dangerous on this series here, but obviously LAG not the best team in the in the squads of teams here. Bottom tier, low tier team to a mid pack team, but Boston looking good. 3-0 victory. You would think that, you know, LAG would bring some life here after they shit on Optic Texas, but I guess they put everything they could into that series here, and then just said, all right, we're done. We're not making champs
We're
anyhow.
spent.
We just wanted to put one in the bag for us real quick.
All right, let's get to that 4:30 match, please.
Well, that's going to be it for this series here. Snoopy being your MVP for this series as well. But moving on into the second series of Sunday night, we've got the Optic Texas versus the Toronto Ultra, and this was a happily 3-0 victory finally for the Optic Texas here. They played a Vault Hardpoint, a Hacienda Search and Destroy, and then ended things out on a Protocol Control, which you guys want us to talk about on this series here.
And they say Mercules is the only reason that they're playing good. What the fuck are we talking about?
Look, would you look at it?
1.31, Shotzi with a 1.26, Dashy with a 1.0, Mercules bringing up the rear with a 0.95. Still a solid series. Had the kid dropping 62 kills in just 3 maps, all 4 overs on Prize Picks. Would have hit for all 4 of them. Then you go over to the side of the Toronto Ultra, all a fucking bunch of stinkers.
Yeah, stinkers for sure. We got Beans dropping a .87, CleanX a .96, Insight a .80, and Joe Deceives a 9.0. But yeah, man, they just did not look good. Optic was looking really good there. Hook was absolutely frying this series here for sure.
One Hook. Go to map 1. Map 1.
Map 1.
He was not losing, bro.
No, Hook drops a 1.52, 41 and 27 on the map 1 Vault.
And then go to
Hardpoint.
map 3, Mercules.
Map 3 Mercules drops a 29 and 22,
And
1,
Shots with
3.
1.5.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We like to see that. So they were looking
And
good.
let's just not forget the clip of Toronto on their podcast trying to take away from Hercules. He just joined a sick team, yeah, bro. Any one player could join this 3, bro. Solid 3. Solid. Shut the fuck up, fat ass. Shut up. You're dog shit. Look at you. 0.87, goofy.
Yeah, so it was interesting because there was a 1v1 in the Search and Destroy where it was Beans versus Mercules, which obviously would have been Beans' replacement if he would have, you know, stuck on that team there. So just kind of showing his dominance on the reasons why he should have been picked up instead of dropped from Toronto.
1v1 bomb down, Beans playing pussy back arch. Next thing you know, Mercules lays some shots down, Beans backs up, Mercules says, okay, I'll hop the bomb. Beans is finally checks it. By the time he does bomb defuse, Mercury round win. Let's go.
Let's watch that. Let's watch it.
On Hook, on site, finds his. The second! No, he shouts for it. 1v1, and Beans is on the run. Gets away with his life now on a full regen.
Insta chow.
Beans has to check it.
Insta hop.
He knows he has to check the bomb. It is now being defused. Beans, will he play the man? Will he play the bomb? He's now gotta go, Beans! God, what another sensational defuse from Optic.
We
Okay,
had Rookie
Mercury's
going
fresh,
against one of
too,
the
on the
more
cam.
clutch
Let's go.
players we
Yeah.
have in Beans.
Let's go.
Yeah, so
Look at him. He's feeling himself. He's like, yeah.
he's like,
shit
yeah,
on.
you should have
Should've
not dropped
should've
me. But
That's
you
what you
get
could tell on his face. This shit hilarious.
that was
I
some
love it.
dopamine. And they take that victory going into the control protocol, and they absolutely tuck them there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Close.
Absolutely. But your MVP of the series was Hook. He jumps a 1.52.
Tyler Garland.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Going crazy. A 1.17 in this S&D, and then a 1.12 in the control. So, yeah, he was shooting like crazy.
Peak Call of Duty player looks like this.
He does.
He's a legend.
He is.
Oh,
Absolute
Take my
legend.
shirt off and say peak male performance looks like this.
Well, that's going to end things
Disguise.
out on that series here. Then going into the very last online match for Black Ops 6, we've got Vancouver versus Minnesota Rocker, and this was a 3-1 victory going to the side of Surge. Surge coming out hot on the Hacienda or the Hardpoint Vault. Rocker coming out victorious in a 6-0 fashion on the Rewind Search and Destroy. Then Vancouver coming back on the Protocol Control and the Red Card Hardpoint in a 250 to a 2-2-1 fashion. What you guys want to speak about on this series here?
I think the
Yep.
biggest takeaway was the map
Yeah.
too from Kenny.
yeah. Let's see that. Like, is there like a
Show the
even a
stat
clip
line.
maybe?
Holy shit.
Infinity.
Oh, he didn't
What?
die. He didn't die. That's why. That's hilarious.
You know what's funny is
I
he
love
got, you know what's funny is I think he got team killed, but team kills don't count as deaths.
Hmm.
God.
That was insane. Yeah, that's insane to see Rocker being so dominant on a Rewind Search and Destroy against a top 2 team, Vancouver Surge. They absolutely 6-0 sweep them on that map
Dude,
too.
watching the angles Kenny was getting kills from was like insane.
Was
Yeah.
It's like the
one
most
moment.
ratty shit. It would be him like in burger behind the bar, looking through the corner of the window, like shooting somebody
Oh
who's
my.
sidewalk or courtyard or some weird shit.
Yeah, and then just looking at the stat line here for Minnesota, the ARs were not shooting back at all. We got, or the only ones shooting back here, and the subs were the ones getting shit on. So we got Estrel dropping a .66 for the series. We got Geo a 1.01, Kenny a 1.06, and Nero a .82. And then everyone on the side of Vancouver is positive. We got 04 dropping a 1.22, Abuza a 1.1, Nasty a 1.13, and Neptune a 1.06. So, yeah, they're looking pretty good here. Obviously, they got to work some shit on the the Search and Destroy, but those respawns looking dominant. A little bit closer there on that, red card, hardpoint map 4, 221 to 250. That could have been maybe 1 or 2 rotations of a difference there, but a very convincing one on the map 1 and map 3. Yeah, and then your MVP is going to be 04 for the maps. So really interesting stuff there. Really
The
interesting.
.33 S&D KD got match MVP.
Yeah, that's insane. What did he drop, dude? He went what? 2 and 6.
2 and 6. Yeah.
Hate to see it.
Damn.
Well, it's going to wrap things
Online done.
up. Online has commenced there, and then going into the standings here, we've got LA Thieves at number 1. We got FaZe at number 2. Toronto's at 3rd. Vancouver's at 4th. Then we got Miami at 5th. Carolina's at 6th. Boston's at 7th. And at 8th, making champs qualifications, we've got Optic Texas. And then right behind them at 9th, we got Rocker. 10th, we got Cloud9. LAG's at 11th. And at dead last, we got Vegas Falcons. So what are you guys thinking for this for these standings here? Is this something that's going to stand true, or you think someone's going to get knocked out? What you guys thinking?
No, it'll stand true.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, maybe Cloud9
Yeah.
jumps over Minnesota or something like that, but that's about it.
That's what I agree.
I can see a world where that that is true, and then who knows with just how the how the season's been, anything's possible on land. So I mean, it just kind of depends on how they show up and show out. But hopefully there's some good upsets and some good entertaining matches, and it's not just such a boring 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0 But I'm
That's
excited.
The thing about being a bottom team though is I feel like you gotta like take advantage of your online matches.
Yeah.
Like you got like 100 times less pressure. And I mean, we see people usually play way better online than they do on LAN. And then we're still seeing these same bottom teams not performing online. So it's like, what did you think was going to happen?
Exactly. Exactly. All right, well, cool. Well, that's going to wrap things up for the CDL here, and then going into some other news here, we also have Skies saying that if he gets over 1,000 subs, he'll play for Zuma at Major 4 for the Stallions. So let's go into a live listen-in real quick here.
Tommy, are you fucking dead ass? Tommy's coming in with 100. Oh my god, bro.
By and res him.
Oh,
Buddy, I'm
shit.
fucking chalked. I'm not actually chalked, but like, holy fuck. Steffi 100 gifted, Tommy 100 gifted, Kime D coming in with a 20 gifted subs, Twisty OP 100
right
gifted
now.
subs.
I'm just getting out of here, bro. Fuck this.
Dan Farts, Twitch Prime, Andal fucking Twitch Prime, Shelly 100 gifted subs. I can't even scroll any further. I don't know who else gets 100. It's necessary 5 gifted, Jacob 10
I don't think
gifted.
they're hitting me anymore.
Oh my
And then
god.
Zuma
bro.
drops another 100.
I'm cooked. I'll see you guys at fucking Dallas.
All right, I'm just.
Yeah, so the thing was, he
Yeah.
was saying that if he got over 1,000 subs, that he would definitely do it, and it turns out that he did. And then it's official; he will be joining the Stallions there for the flank for challengers.
Oh shit! So you're feeling nice. All right, Hector. I see you. I see you. Slowly.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, Hector. I gotta ask you something. Can I actually pick up Caesar Skies Bueno? Is that okay with you?
Hours on us at least.
Well, now that you fucking hit me up in front of all these fine people here on the chat, then yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Wait, can you ask him about Scump too? Ask him about this while you have him on the
You
phone.
know what I mean? What about
While you have him on the
what about
phone.
Scump? What about Scump?
Nah, hell.
Yeah.
Ah, all right.
Hey,
It's worth a shot.
All right.
No go on Zany either.
Absolutely. No, not Tony. We don't want Tony. We don't want. We tried him out yesterday. We don't want him. We don't want Tony.
All right.
You know.
I'm good.
You don't want
You know
Tony.
what I mean?
That's
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious,
we
dude.
don't want Tony.
That's damn. I bet Zinny's in the back crying
Always
somewhere.
beating shit up.
Neither did Alley Cat.
Oh my god, alright, dude. Jesus Christ, we're going rogue. Oh my god, alright, well, moving on here, then we also had Dashy. Went undercover in a challenger's lobby as Twisty, and Methods accused him of cheating for that Stallion's tryout. So let's go into a live listen in.
And then two, like, we want to win the thing. So, Encourage has a high ceiling. You would say he has a ceiling? And that he might just go crazy.
Nah, Twisty's on a team, Swoop. Twisty's on a team, I think.
Okay.
Twisty
is okay.
Twisty and Encourage call that day.
Nah, that's 2 maps in a row. Twisty just world started
That
this
guy's
lobby.
cheating, bro. This guy's cheating, bro.
Cheating? No,
Yep, that's what people are saying. Hitman said he's cheating.
You think so?
That's what Hitman said, and I'm backing his beef. I don't want to hear it.
Walled up, you're walled up.
I need to see Twisty have one bad match.
Unless he's the next Mercules. Unless he's the next Mercules.
Yo, it wasn't the muzzle. It wasn't
Nah, you're cheating, bro. We're on you, bro. We're PC
38 and
checking you.
23.
PC checking you.
Twisty's like not playing, but he's still on the mic. That shit's
What's your
hilarious.
best challenger's place?
Dude, top
He is
32.
What?
I've only played one.
And you're a god?
Does hope they have pro points. And then two, like, we want to win the thing.
That's
so
hilarious. Well, there was another clip somewhere of Dashy saying that it was him, but I guess it doesn't show up on this one. That's annoying.
Encouraged?
Yeah, that's just hilarious, dude. Oh my god. This is a little trolly thing here, but that's funny. That's funny there. But moving on here.
Was that actually Dashy playing?
Yeah, it was actually
Yeah.
Dashy playing.
Oh, okay.
It just didn't show up. I don't know why it didn't show up in that damn. Let's see if I can find that real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this was the
Nothing in
clip
the
right here. I
replies,
don't know
yeah.
why it didn't. I don't know why it didn't show the rest of it. Where the hell did it go? Yeah. Anyhow, so he went on to say that it was him, and then everyone was just laughing and shit. So, but yeah, so that's kind of funny to see that a pro player can be accused of cheating, even though if you're really, really, really fucking good.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. Well, cool. Well, then moving on to some other news here. Then we also have Fringe The multiplayer map from Black Ops 3 will be returning to Black Ops 6 with Season 4, ladies and gentlemen. A little late to the ball game, I'd say. So I'd like to see this coming into Season 1, but hey, who knows? We'll take it what we can get, man. We'll take what we can get. So Fringe from Black Ops 3 will be returning in Black Ops 6 Season 4, which is rumored to be May 29th.
Do you think we'll see this at EWC? Will they play it?
Oh, dude, if they do, that'd be insane.
Like, maybe not champs. I get it because the whole season you haven't, but like EWC, fuck it, dude.
Yeah, I would love to see this in the map rotation for sure.
God, hell yeah.
All right, well, moving on here. Then we also have the FFAR and the LC-10 weapons rumored to be coming to Season 4 as well within that teaser trailer. So right there's the FFAR, and then there's the LC-10. So a little bit of a Warzone throwback, callback, whatever you want to call it, coming to Season 4 as well. And then here is the official trailer for it all.
Talk to me. What'd you find?
Hudson came through from the afterlife. We got a list of every agent Pantheon's ever planted inside the CIA.
Right there's your the LC-10 on
There's a catch.
the counter right there.
The code names are in an old Soviet.
And then right there's the FFAR.
But it's out of my league.
The FAMAS.
Lucky for us, I kept a little insurance for a rainy day.
And they're bringing back Stitch too, sure. Sure, so we're getting a new operator here with 2 new guns. So let's see what we've got cooking up for Season 4 coming soon. Alright, well, switching gears into something new, then we also have rumors for Call of Duty 2025 so far. So the campaign will be set as a sequel for Black Ops 2 set in the year 2035 here. So the multiplayer will have Omni movement with wall running to include Black Ops 2 maps remastered in a futuristic theme, as well as new maps to come. And then round-based zombies will be returning, as well as a transit type map at launch. So a lot of hype coming soon for Black Ops 7, ladies and gentlemen. And then,
I'm down for that sequel. Let's go.
Absolutely. I'm ready for it too. Then people have gone into the data files here and see that wall running is official. So if anyone who knows Computer Talk can see this here, went into computer files and saw that there, and then going off of rumors and files leaks, so Black Ops 7 will have wall running and Omni movement, and for Modern Warfare 4 after that, will not have either. So it's going to be marketing for boots on the ground, so no Omni movement and no wall running for the next Call of Duty title after Black Ops 7, which is going to be COD 2026. So Modern Warfare 4, ladies and gentlemen, will coming soon. But to kind of bounce off of that, so we got jetpacks coming, maybe possibly, but here's what the wall running looks like. Rumored to be somehow they've able to go into the actual game development here and enable wall running into like I guess an offline download of the game here. So here's another look at that wall running movement.
I want it now, dude.
I'll be interested to see if it's an actual one-for-one replica of the movement, or if this is just like a Black Ops 6 rendering of the wall running. I don't know. So, but it looks smooth. Yes, rendition is the word I was looking for. But yeah, so interesting stuff there. Here's another look at another map here. Here's Warzone. You just wall run off of a damn bus.
This music right now.
Yeah, music's trolly.
I made this shit 10 years ago.
We will have wall running on BO6 before GTA 6.
That is crazy to say. What the fuck?
Yeah. All right. Well, moving on to some other news here. Then we also have breaking news. Activision is ending support for Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. There will be no new content and no new updates going forward. Effective immediately, and all game purchases are disabled. Server will remain online for anyone who still downloaded it, ladies and gentlemen. So here's the official.
I literally just got a backbone for my trip too, bro.
Yeah, this is crap. This is crazy.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, fuck Warzone on mobile.
There's always
as long as we keep COD. Yeah, it's Brawl Stars from now on, baby.
All right. Well, moving on to some other news here. Then we also have in 3 weeks. June 8th at 10 p.m. Pacific time, we've got the Xbox Showcase. So hopefully we'll see a teaser for Black Ops 7 here at this event for for Xbox here, but who knows? But usually
like
that's
that.
when they start teasing it. So there's something in the market calendars for June 8th, ladies and gentlemen, June 8th. Then also in some other news here, we also have Xbox is doing internal tests to add Steam to the Microsoft Store here. So if this does go live, this will be a cool ass cross-play
Game changer.
Yes, yes.
Literally, like.
What are your guys'? Mr. Money? What do you think this is going to look like moving forward here, man? Because we got Steam collabing with Microsoft and Xbox. What could this look like moving forward for gaming, in your opinion?
I mean, it is. Yeah, it really is like one or the other. It's not combining the two, but it's integrating in such a way that it is one entity for the library on Steam alone. The deals, like Xbox is going to be making a shit ton of money from cloud services based on this because of all the games, everything. No one saw. I didn't think they would ever do this. This is like kind of out there, but it makes a lot of sense, and I think more companies are going to do this.
Oh yeah,
like PlayStation with something else, maybe PlayStation and Origin, and not that that would be a great partnership, but something like that.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good, man. Good integration to have PC games.
Kick the freaking work voice on, dude. He said if they combine the different entities and provide a business proposal in order to collaborate with
That's what it is.
project that will create a gaming library and deals and space for people to collaborate and conjunctionate the different plasmataz, razzmatazz fucking games.
Amy's shorting out, dude. He couldn't follow that shit. He said, "I'm on PlayStation. I don't have an Xbox."
Yeah, I just shoot shitters.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll do without PC crossplay if it means I have to get on an Xbox.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I'm getting a
to think
PC
about.
before I just get an. I'm not that cheap.
He's not.
This
I want
is
to play PC games and get a PC.
Exactly. It's a certain demographic for like as far as like how long you play for, what platform you've always been on. Like it'll be interesting.
Yeah, and there's gonna be some cool, like, was it Steam only games too to be available? So I'm excited to see that roll into an Xbox.
I mean, imagine all the Steam games on the cloud, so you literally could play the Steam whatever library on your phone.
Oh yeah,
that's just crazy.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, cool. Well, moving on to some other news here. Then we also have on the last of the chopping block here. We've got Battlefield 6. We've had a lot of leaks here, kind of come to the surface here. So let's go into a live listening on the explosions. Okay, some good little explosion graphics there, and then also we've got some gameplay as well. I'm looking, dude. This is looking fun, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
It looks just cracked enough and still Battlefield. Yeah, like I'm liking that. I'm liking this. Yo, what if you played in like Japanese or something language? The game would look hard as hell.
It kind of reminds me of Bad Company 2 a little bit, and Battlefield 3 and 4. So those ones were probably the most successful Battlefield games. Besides, I think, what was it?
Looking at the shooting mechanics and the aiming and stuff, I'm starting to think I'm watching them on it, but
with Omni movement.
Dude, what is this guy shooting?
What the fuck? Oh.
Big ass tank shooting down the damn building out. Pretty sure they got Levolution coming back too. Yeah, there it is.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm ready for this shit, bro.
He just said he's gonna take the whole building.
Is he YouTube and teammates?
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm ready for it, man. That's gonna be a good game to play in the off season, because we got a lengthy off season coming to coming from COD. Because who knows when the new season's gonna start up with Black Ops 7? I would assume maybe like late December, early January, like always. So it's gonna be like a good 6 months or so before we're back at it. So off season games are gonna be important this year for sure. So, kind of moving forward into that. What are you guys thinking about, games to play in the off season besides Call of Duty? What are you guys looking forward to?
I'm definitely looking towards that. I forgot the release date on it, to be honest, but definitely going to be playing some Battlefield with the boys. I kind of want to do completely off left field, but that remake or remaster of Oblivion, bro, I used to play the fuck out of that game.
Oh,
back
okay.
in the day, and that shit looks really good. They left some quirky shit in there that made it like Oblivion and the character of it. So it's probably that, to be honest.
Yeah, doing that. Maybe some Minecraft too. We got
Like
some
modding the shit out of it. Like
yeah.
No, we're not modding. No mods. Just Minecraft.
I might get my Oculus out
mods
too
on
and do some
Oblivion.
crazy games on the PC, man. I gotta figure that part out. I gotta do something like that. That'd be fun as bro. Look, he got the Oculus too. Ooh, look at him! Look at him! Okay, yo,
I'm ready, dude.
we
Let's
might
get what's that shit called, bro?
Yodeland?
some scary games or some shit like that.
Yo,
Dude, ever
we
played-
need to all wear the headset in a theater virtually, watch partying Optic Texas on YouTube.
Oh my god, that'd be insane.
Why are we
bro.
not doing that?
We need to do that actually. That'd be fun as fuck, bro. Hell
so
yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah. But yeah, man, I'm excited for it all. We got Dreamhack coming down, so we got we're leaving what, couple days. So after this episode drops, we'll be leaving tomorrow, technically, and we'll be there Monday. Leaving Monday, so I'm excited, man. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna be watching a lot of COD.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Absolutely.
The Charles, going
The
to the restaurant,
Charles,
Sister.
restaurant.
We're about to
gonna be
go to
going
the owner's
owner's
box.
We're about to be hitting all the spots. You already know.
Absolutely.
It's Bambi and the boys for show.
Bambi and the boys.
Boys and we goonin'.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good time, man. I can't wait. It's been a while.
Right? And we got the flight. Crazy.
Be on
Absolutely.
the flight. They're taking Delta.
Absolutely. We gotta fly high class,
Somebody
you know what I'm
speaks
saying?
on the plane. Yeah, I smelled ya.
Ooh.
Well, anyhow, what's gonna be it for this
I'ma catch
series?
you from the camera.
Yeah. What's gonna be it for this episode here, episode 70 in the wraps here. I appreciate everyone listening, watching wherever you guys are, YouTube, here live, or on all the other platforms here, Spotify and Apple Music here. But again, thank you guys for listening, watching. Mr. AMANE, thank you like always for doing all your things on and off the camera here, an absolute goat of marketing and entertainment himself. And then Bambalam, thank you for all your analysis and all your quirkiness as well. We really appreciate the dynamic there, man. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. Well, it's gonna
And Big Bob, the co-host with the most, baby.
Oh yeah, here we go, baby.
Flowers.
Dreamhack, we're on the way, baby. We are gonna be seeing you guys there. If you guys want to see us, come check us out. Get a pic, high five, whatever. Talk
Get
some
in
shit.
the vlog.
1v1
We're gonna
bam.
interview. We got the mics.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get some interviews going.
Pokey pack openings. Say, hey Dan, open this now.
Absolutely.
You know we're gonna be on that fucking.
I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. Girl. Well, all right, man. That's gonna be it. We'll see you guys on the next episode of the BCP. Peace.
Peace.